Online lecture on biosynthesis of fatty acids, which is also known as the de novo synthesis of fatty acid. What is meant by de novo? De novo, nova means novel, that is about the new. That means synthesis of new fatty acid. How synthesis of new fatty acid that we are learning in this class. Okay, while learning the synthesis of fatty acids, I have taken example of palmitic acid. That means in this lecture, I am discussing the how synthesis of fatty acid is taking place. We all know that palmitic acid, which is a 16 carbon compound, which is a 16 carbon fatty acid. Coming to the biosynthesis or de novo synthesis of fatty acids, which is taking place in the liver, kidney, adipose tissue, and the lactating mammary glands. And where the synthesis of fatty acid is taking place, before going to the synthesis, first I want to say one point that, okay, see in our daily life, as we are taking excess of carbohydrates or amino acids, they get converted into the fatty acids. Not only the acetyl-CoA, which is acting as a source of carbon, and NADPH. Okay, acetyl-CoA is the first prerequisite, and NADPH, and third one is about the ATP. Okay, of which acetyl-CoA is acting as a source of carbon, and NADPH is acting as a reducing equivalence, and ATP supplies the energy. These are the, we can say, these are the prerequisites for the synthesis of fatty acid. Coming about the stages or about the steps. Fatty acid synthesis can be takes place in the 3 steps. They are about, the first one is regarding the production of acetyl-CoA and also the NADPH. Whereas the second step is about the conversion. Okay, conversion of acetyl-CoA to the malonyl-CoA. Whatever the acetyl-CoA which was produced in the first step, it get converted into the malonyl-CoA. And the third step is about the reactions of fatty acid synthase complex. That is about the FAS. Okay, FAS, fatty acid synthase complex. Okay, this complex where how the reactions is taking place. Okay, these are the 3 steps which are involved in the biosynthesis or the de novo synthesis of the fatty acid. The first step is about the production of acetyl-CoA and NADPH. Second one is about whatever the acetyl-CoA that was produced in the first step, it get converted into the malonyl-CoA. And the third one is about the reactions of FAS, that is about the fatty acid synthase complex. We will go to the first step, that is about the production of acetyl-CoA and NADPH. See, whatever the acetyl-CoA we are saying about acetyl-CoA, it gets synthesized, or you've got the acetyl-CoA, it get produced. Where it is producing? It is producing in the mitochondrial matrix. In the mitochondria, it is synthesizing, or about is producing. From where it is producing in the mitochondria? It is producing from either from the source of pyruvate, or it from the source of the amino acids, or from the source of the fatty acids. Either any of this source will causes the production of the acetyl-CoA. The pyruvate, upon the enzyme known as the pyruvate dehydrogenase, it can synthesize the acetyl-CoA and amino acids, and excess of amino acids, so the fatty acids also causes the synthesis of the acetyl-CoA. This reaction is taking place in the mitochondrial matrix or about mitochondria. Okay, but whatever the acetyl-CoA which was synthesized or produced in the mitochondria is impermeable to the cytoplasm. It cannot enters. Okay, see, whatever the acetyl-CoA, it cannot enters into the cytosol. Okay, we can say that the acetyl-CoA is impermeable to the cytosol through the mitochondrial matrix. Therefore, but the process of biosynthesis is taking place in the cytosol. You can see here this circular structure is regarding the mitochondria, and whereas the outer structure or outside, this is known as the cytosol. Okay, the whatever they to carry out the biosynthesis, the enzymes are present in the cytosol itself. Therefore, whatever the acetyl-CoA is synthesized, it should come out of the mitochondria. Now, the acetyl-CoA to enters into the cytosol, it condenses with the oxaloacetate, and it can synthesizes the citrate. Okay, how citrate is synthesized? Acetyl-CoA get condensed with the oxaloacetate and synthesizes the citrate by the enzyme known as the citrate synthase. Now the citrate is easily enters from the through the mitochondrial matrix and enters into the cytosol. Okay, when it enters into the cytoplasm, immediately it get breakdown, or about it get lyased. Okay, we know that lyase means We know the enzyme classification, the last classification of the enzyme, that is about the liases. Liase means breakdown. Okay, the citrate liase, that means this is the enzyme which causes the breakdown of the citrate into the acetyl CoA and oxaloacetate. Okay, immediately whenever the citrate enters into the cytosol, it breaks down into the acetyl CoA and oxaloacetate. Now see, we know that what is our first step, the production of acetyl CoA. See, the acetyl CoA was produced. Coming to the oxaloacetate, which was produced, the oxaloacetate, it get converted into the malate, and malate get converted into the pyruvate. During these steps, you can see here the production of NADPH. Okay, NADPH, which is required for the reducing equivalents, it was also synthesized during the synthesized in the cytosol in the first step, that is about the production of acetyl CoA and NADPH. Okay, we all know that NADPH can also be synthesized from the HMP shunt, which is also known as the triple P, PPP, that means pentose phosphate pathway. This shunt or this pathway is also responsible for synthesis of the NADPH. Okay, therefore you can see the prerequisites are ready to go for the synthesis of the fatty acid. Coming to the second step, that is about the conversion of acetyl CoA to the malonyl CoA. Under this conversion of acetyl CoA to the malonyl CoA, you can see is about the acetyl CoA get converted into the malonyl CoA. During this conversion of acetyl CoA to the malonyl CoA, it undergoes carboxylation. Okay, you can see is about carboxylation, CO2. Okay, that means addition of carbon dioxide, and to carry out this reaction, it requires the ATP. As we discussed, that ATP is one of the prerequisite for the biosynthesis of fatty acid. Okay, as the carboxylation is taking place, the addition of carbon dioxide, therefore the enzyme required is about the carboxylase. You can see here the enzyme is about the carboxylase. Okay, where it is acting on the acetyl CoA. Therefore, the enzyme name is about the acetyl CoA carboxylase, and it requires a cofactor for to carry out this reaction is about the biotin. And energy, which was the ATP, is converted into the ADP plus phosphate. Okay, see, whatever this carbon dioxide, okay, is at undergoing carboxylation, you can see here the carbon dioxide get attaches to this carbon and the CH3. Okay, therefore resulting in the formation of the malonyl CoA. Like this, the conversion of acetyl CoA to the malonyl CoA has taken place. Coming to the third step, that is about the reactions of fatty acid synthase complex, FAS. Okay, FAS complex. During this, see, the reaction of fatty acid synthesis are catalyzed by a multifunctional enzyme known as the fatty acid synthase complex, that is known as the FAS complex. Okay, this FAS is not a single enzyme, it is a complex enzyme. Okay, and that's why, and it is a multifunctional enzyme also. Okay, we will see in eukaryotic cells, the fatty acid synthase, it exists as a dimer. Okay, dimer means which consisting of two units. Okay, those two units are identical. Okay, therefore we can say that FAS exists as a dimer with the two identical units. And coming to the each, as we are saying that it is consisting of two units, each monomer possesses the activities of 7 different enzymes and an acyl carrier protein ACP, which is bounded to the 4' phosphopantethene. You can see the structure like this. You can see these are the two structures, are about two identical units. You can see here this unit and this unit looking like same. Okay, almost same, these two. Okay, these two are the two identical subunits. Hence we can say it is a dimer which consisting of two monomers. Okay, of which you can see is about out of the two monomers, which each monomer consisting of 7 different enzymes. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 different enzymes, and it also consisting of the acyl carrier protein. You can see is about the acyl carrier protein, which consisting of acyl carrier protein. This acyl carrier protein is bounded to the 4' phosphopantethone. You can see here this is about the 4' phosphopantethone. Okay, this acyl carrier protein which is bounded to the 4' phosphothione. Okay, phosphopantethone. Okay, this is the structure of the fatty acid synthase complex which is required for the to carry out the reactions of the fatty acid synthesis. Okay, coming about the reactions which are taking place, of which the first step is about the acetyl-CoA. Okay, whatever the acetyl-CoA, we know that the acetyl-CoA, which is a 2-carbon compound, this acetyl-CoA is transferred to the ACP. Okay, the 2-carbon compound of acetyl-CoA is transferred to the ACP of fatty acid synthase. Okay, fatty acid synthase, which is catalyzed by the reaction which is known as the acetyl-CoA ACP trans-acylase. Okay, that means see, the acetyl-CoA is getting attaches to the ACP. Therefore, we can say that acetyl-CoA ACP trans, there is a transferring. Therefore, trans-acylase is the enzyme. The acetyl unit is then transferred to the, okay, this part is not attaching, only the acetyl part. Okay, this C double bond was CH3, it gets attaches to this ACP. Okay, ACP of this cysteine residue of the enzyme. Thus, ACP site is, okay, see this coenzyme A, it get removing from this acetyl-CoA, therefore resulting in the attachment of replacing of hydrogen with this C double bond was CH3. Okay, like that, resulting in the formation of acetyl S ACP. Now see, whatever this acetyl group that is present, where it is present, this acetyl group is present in the ACP. Now this acetyl group is transferred from ACP to the cysteine. That means it is stepping above. Okay, it is getting transferred. Okay, the acetyl group is transferring to the cysteine. The acetyl unit which is transferred from the ACP to the cysteine residue of the enzyme. Therefore, the ACP site becomes vacant. Now, the enzyme malonyl-CoA, okay, the enzyme malonyl-CoA ACP trans-acylase, this enzyme, it transfers malanoate from the malonyl-CoA. Okay, this is about the malonyl-CoA. From the malonyl-CoA, okay, from the malonyl-CoA, this enzyme transfers malonate from the malonyl-CoA to bind to this. Okay, then it is getting bind to this ACP. Okay, everything, just remember that everything first it attaches to the ACP, then it is going from ACP to the cysteine. That is the process is going on in the overall reactions of the FAS complex. Now the acetyl unit attached to the cysteine, again it is transferred to the malonyl group, and the malonyl moiety, okay, you can see here, see whatever the group now it is present. Okay, now this whatever this malonyl moiety present gets attaches to the ACP, then it is known as the acyl malonyl enzyme. Okay, this is acyl malonyl enzyme. Now this acyl malonyl enzyme, okay, it undergoing with the synthesis of beta ketoacyl. Okay, beta ketoacyl ACP is synthesized. How this ACP this is synthesizing means, this beta ketoacyl ACP synthesized, this is taking place. Whatever the acetyl unit attached to the cysteine is get transferred to the malonyl group, and the malonyl moiety, see whatever this malonyl moiety which is present, this malonyl moiety, it loses the carbon dioxide. The malonyl moiety loses carbon dioxide, which was added by the acetyl-CoA carboxylase. Okay, acetyl-CoA carboxylase, that carbon dioxide get removed. Okay, then the incorporated fatty acid, the decarboxylation is accompanied by the loss of free energy, which allows the reaction to proceed forward. Therefore, this reaction is catalyzed by the beta ketoacyl ACP synthase. You can see here. Okay, during this step, the carbon dioxide, see the carbon dioxide get removed. Okay, the carbon dioxide get removed from this. First, this whatever this acetyl group present here with the cysteine, this C double bond was CH3, first it comes and attaches here. Okay, during this attachment, the carbon dioxide get removed. The carbon dioxide, you can see here, the carbon dioxide get removed. Therefore, which consisting of only CH3 gets attaches to this ACP. Okay, now this carbon dioxide is removing. Therefore, now the group obtained is that is about the beta ketoacyl ACP. Okay, beta keto acyl ACP is synthesized. Now this beta keto acyl ACP, which undergoing the reduction by the equivalent, that is about the NADPH. Okay, the NADPH, the beta keto acyl ACP reductase reduces the beta keto acyl group to the hydroxyl group. Okay, hydroxy acyl group. Okay, it is converted into the hydroxy acyl group. Here the reducing equivalents are supplied by the NADPH, therefore resulting in the formation of, you can see here, beta hydroxy acyl ACP. Okay, just to see whatever this keto group that is present, it is undergoing into the hydroxy group, that is about by the addition of the hydrogens. You can see here C double bond O. Now it is converted as the addition of the two hydrogens. Okay, therefore it converted into CH and OH. Okay, resulting in the formation of beta hydroxy. Okay, at the beta position, hydroxy groups gets added to the acyl ACP moiety. Okay, to see the ACP moiety, it's get present on the ACP. Now this, whatever the beta hydroxy acyl ACP which was synthesized, this is converted, or we can say that beta hydroxycyl ACP, it undergoes dehydration. It undergoes dehydration. That means the removal of the water molecule. See, from this compound of beta hydroxycyl ACP, the removal of the hydrogen. You can see here hydrogen molecule. Okay, hydrogen. That means H2O. Water get removed from here. You can see here water get removed. OH, that means H2O. The water molecule is removing. Therefore, results in the formation of double bond here. You can see here double bond is formed. Okay, the beta hydroxy acyl ACP undergoes dehydration. A molecule of water is eliminated and a double bond is formed between the CH and CH. That is about between the alpha and the beta carbon atoms. Okay, between the alpha and the beta carbon atoms, the hydrogen bond is formed. Next step, coming about the next step, that is about a second NADPH. Okay, dependent reduction is taking place. Again, we are using the NADPH for the reduction. Okay, for the reduction purpose, we are using the NADPH for the second time. Okay, therefore, enzyme is about the reductase. Okay, previously the carbon compound formed is about the trans-enoyl ACP. Now the trans-enoyl ACP undergoes reduction by the enzyme known as the enoyl ACP reductase by using the equivalent NADPH2. Okay, the second NADPH dependent reduction, which is catalyzed by the enzyme, that is about the enoyl ACP reductase, occurs to produce acyl ACP. Okay, it is producing the acyl ACP. That means the double bond get removed by the addition of these two hydrogens were added to these two alpha and the beta carbon atoms. Results in the formation of here CH2 and CH2. See, there is no double bond here. Double bond was removed by the addition of the two hydrogen atoms. Okay, therefore it occurs to produce the acyl ACP. Therefore the 4 carbon unit attached to the ACP is now, it is known as the butyryl ACP. You can see it's about the 4 carbon atoms are present, then it is known as the butyryl ACP. Now the carbon chain which is attached to the ACP is transferred to, see, this whole complex which is present. This whole complex, where it is present, this whole complex is present at the ACP. Now this extent, up to this extent, it is present on the ACP side. Now this whole complex gets shifted from the ACP to the cysteine here. Okay, this hydrogen was removed and it's get replaced to this side. Okay, I can say that the carbon chain attached to the ACP is get transferred to the cysteine, and the reactions, okay, like this. Okay, after the transfer, then it is known as the acyl S enzyme. Okay, therefore you can see here. Okay, totally we are having the 4 carbon moieties. Okay, now this acyl enzyme, okay, acyl S enzyme, again it enters into the first step, that is about here again the now this ACP site is free. Again there is an attachment of acyl CoA. That means again repetition. Okay, this acetyl CoA gets attaches here. Okay, see, this acetyl CoA gets attaches here, and again it is shifting from ACP to the cysteine, like that. Again the process is taking place. Okay, that means the repetition of this process is taking place. Okay, for how many times the reaction is taking place? 2 to 6 times. Repeated 6 more times is taking place, resulting in the formation of this. Okay, the each time the fatty acid chain is lengthened by the 2 carbon units. Okay, 2 carbon units. You can see here now as it is taking place first time, these 2 carbon compounds get attaches here. Previously these are present. Okay, whatever the 2 carbon compounds present was produced, they are obtaining from the acetyl CoA. Therefore we are saying that acetyl CoA is the source of carbon. Okay, it is acting as a source of carbon. It is giving the 2 carbon moieties. Okay, every time 2 carbons get added. Each time the fatty acid chain is lengthened by the 2 carbon unity, 2 carbon unit, which is obtained from the malonyl CoA also. At the end of 7 cycles totally, the fatty acid synthesis is taking place. Okay, when it is taking 2 to 6 times. Okay, and as it is taking place for the first time, therefore we can say 7 times. Finally, we can say that the 7th cycle, the fatty acid synthesis is complete, and totally a 16 carbon moiety. Okay, totally a 16 carbon moiety compound is synthesized. The 16 carbon compound fully saturated, okay, which is a palmitic acid is a saturated fatty acid, which is a saturated, fully saturated fatty acid was synthesized. That is known as the palmitic acid. Okay, the palmitic acid which is now attached to the, which is present attached to this ACP. Okay, now ACP, it gets detached from the ACP, and the enzyme for the detachment of ACP from the ACP, it requires an enzyme known as the palmitoyl thioesterase. By this enzyme, it separates the palmitate from the fatty acid synthase complex. It causes the synthesis of, okay, you can see is the synthesis of palmitic acid, and there is a separation of this. Okay, the separation of this, the complex that is about the FAS complex, fatty acid synthase complex. Okay, when you are looking into the summary of this palmitate synthesis or about the fatty acid synthesis, totally these 3 steps are involved, of which the first step is the production. If you remember, the first step is the production of the acetyl CoA, and the second step is about the conversion of acetyl CoA to the malonyl CoA, and the third step is about whatever the reactions that is taking place during the synthesis of the fatty acids. These are the 3 steps which are involved. Out of the 16 carbon of the palmitic acid which was synthesized, the palmitic acid, only 2 come from the acetyl CoA directly, and the remaining 14 are come from the malonyl CoA only. Okay, which in turn which are produced, this we know that this malonyl CoA is also produced from where? It is also produced from the acetyl CoA only. Okay, you can say that out of the 16 carbon compounds, 2 carbon compounds or 2 carbons are obtained from the acetyl CoA, and remaining 14 are obtained from the malonyl CoA. But we know that malonyl CoA is also obtaining from the acetyl CoA conversion only. Okay, which in turn produced by the acetyl CoA. Therefore, the overall reaction of palmitic acid, which is summarized by, you can see here, when 8 acetyl CoA enters into the palmitic acid with the 7 ATP, and we know that 2 times we are using NADPH. Therefore, as we are taking place for the 7 times, as the fatty acid synthesis if taking place for the 7 times, okay, 7 times as we are using for the two times, therefore 7 into 2, totally 14 NADPH2 are required. These are the prerequisites. Okay, 8 acetyl CoAs are required, and 7 molecules of ATP and 14 molecules of the NADPH2. When they enters into the fatty acid synthesis, what will synthesize? It will synthesize the 1 molecule of palmitic acid, which consisting of 16 carbon moieties and 8 coenzyme A, and the ATP is converted into the ADP. Okay, 7 ADP and 7 phosphate, and as we know that the water molecule is removing, therefore 6 water molecules are removing. Okay, so you are understood by this topic. Thank you.